Now in the Valley today, we're following some breaking news this morning after a home invasion in South Moorhead early today.
And West Fargo police are issuing a reminder for drivers to be careful around school zones after two crashes involving kids yesterday.
And clear and cool to start, but more clouds and possible sprinkles on the way this afternoon. Details coming up.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is the Valley Today on Fargo CW.
Hey, very good Tuesday morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley Today, now just past 7 a.m. I'm Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau. We are following some breaking news for you this morning. Moorhead police are looking for multiple suspects after a home invasion early this morning. Police tell Valley News Live it happened right around 3:30 a.m. at a home on the 1100 block of Bellesley Boulevard, which is on the city's south side.
Three tenants were in the apartment when the burglars forced their way in. One person was taken to the hospital with a back injury after he jumped from a third-floor balcony to escape the burglars. Be sure to stay with Valley News Live for updates on this breaking story. Time now for a first check of our weather, and Justin Fanfarelli is in for Lisa Green today. And, you know, I feel like it's cool out there, but you're telling us that it's actually above average.
Yeah, about 10 degrees above normal where we should be this year. We should be in the low to mid 30s. We're starting off in the low 40s out there, clear skies, but we will see more clouds as we go throughout the day with a chance of some sprinkles or some rain showers. Now, we will keep that northerly wind temperatures getting into the upper 50s for today. 41 right now at Fargo. We've dropped about a degree because we've got clear skies out there and the sun hasn't come up yet. Moorhead is at 39 degrees right now as that wind is northwest at 6 miles per hour, and Grand Forks has dropped all the way to 36 degrees as they are seeing mainly clear skies. We'll start to go up as soon as that sun comes up. 38 right now at Devil's Lake, 41 at Jamestown, and into the low to mid 40s everywhere else you look across Minnesota, including Fergus Falls and Detroit Lakes. Now the visibility out there, we're tracking some areas we could be seeing some fog, especially out toward the Candu area, Devil's Lake, Cooperstown, and just north of Valley City, and another area of dense fog here out in the Park Rapids and Wadena area. Definitely be aware. You could run into some fog if you're traveling in these areas this morning. There's your mainly clear skies across the valley, but the clouds are now past Devil's Lake and Jamestown, and more sprinkles are behind that with some snow flurries north of the Canadian border. We're going to get the chance of some sprinkles or some rain showers in here as we go through later on in the afternoon as this cold front makes its way through. High pressure is behind that. We've got sunny skies on the way later on in the week, but in the meantime, we're going to keep that northerly wind, so cooler air will be pumped into our viewing area. So we're going to keep cloudy skies with a chance of some rain showers this afternoon and into early this evening. And then as we go through the overnight, we do have a nice clearing trend. And for the day on Wednesday, it looks like we will see mainly sunny to partly cloudy skies, as we will keep the cool air. But for this afternoon, temperatures will be into the mid 50s to near 60 degrees, cloudy skies with a chance of some sprinkles or some rain showers out there. Partly cloudy Wednesday, high of 52. 52 again on Thursday, but we turn sunny and mainly sunny on Friday, 56. Sunny skies for the weekend, highs near 60 both days, and all the way up to 65, well above normal for this time of year for Monday under partly cloudy skies.
Thank you, Justin.
Yep.
Funeral services are scheduled today for a Fergus Falls native. 19-year-old David Grotberg was killed in a hit and run while riding a bike in Waco, Texas. He was a sophomore in the honors program at Baylor University.
His parents say that their son had a strong belief in faith, and that has been helping them get through this difficult time. Now, his funeral again is set for today at 1 o'clock in Fergus Falls. His family says that David will also be honored in Fargo this weekend during the Bison Best Robotics competition at NDSU. It had some challenges and opposition early on, but a new project to provide affordable housing for the homeless in the Fargo-Moorhead area is now officially underway. Churches United broke ground yesterday for the $8 million Bright Sky apartment building designed to help people in need.
Officials say on any given night, there are more than 800 people without a safe place to sleep at night in the FM Metro. But the current shelters in the two cities only have 350 beds combined. This new 43-unit complex will provide housing at a reasonable rate to those who need it. The apartment complex is going up on 34th Street North in Moorhead and should be finished by next fall. New information on a story we first brought to you yesterday on the Valley Today. The victim of a deadly crash in Norman County, Minnesota, has now been identified as 16-year-old Carter Peterson of Ada. Police say Peterson was driving on County Road 39 when he crossed in front of another vehicle going north on Highway 9. Peterson was hit on the driver's side. Both vehicles rolled over and Peterson's caught on fire.
Now, the other driver involved in the crash, 20-year-old Ethan Stensgaard of Enderlin, North Dakota, was hurt and taken to the hospital. Now, no word yet on any possible charges. However, the Minnesota State Patrol does say it detected alcohol on Stensgaard after the crash. Although biking season may be coming to a close as the temperatures get cooler, the West Fargo Police Department wants to remind kids and parents they still have to be careful after 2 kids were hit while riding their bike yesterday. The first incident happened just before 8 a.m. when a boy was hit while riding his bike to school.
It happened in the area of 4th Avenue and 9th Street East, right next to the police station. The boy was taken to the hospital and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The next crash happened around 4 yesterday afternoon at Meyer Drive and Prairie Parkway. A 13-year-old boy was riding bike on 12th Avenue and ran into a vehicle driven by a Fargo man. The boy's family took him to the hospital as a precaution. He's believed to be okay. The
Fargo Police Department wants to let you know about a high-risk sex offender who's living at 735 14th Street North. Franklin Croney II was convicted of corruption and solicitation of a minor in 2009 and 2011. The victims were 16 and 17-year-old girls. If you have any questions or concerns about Croney, you can contact Fargo Police.
2 16-year-olds have been arrested in a recent string of burglaries in Bemidji, Minnesota. But police say they are still looking for as many as 2 more suspects. Police have recovered 7 of 10 handguns that were taken from a downtown pawn shop after a window was smashed and the suspects ran off. Over at Slim's Bar on the north end of town, suspects smashed out a side door window and stole liquor. Bemidji police also recovered several other stolen items. If you have any information regarding these cases, you're asked to give them a call. A 13-year-old is recovering from a gunshot wound after his 9-year-old brother accidentally shot him over the weekend. Authorities say it happened on a farmstead south of Abercrombie, North Dakota.
A father and his 9-year-old son were shooting pigeons on their property when the 9-year-old's bullet went through a piece of plywood and hit his 13-year-old brother in the leg. The boy was treated and released from the hospital. North Dakota Game and Fish and the Richland County Sheriff's Office are investigating. 7:08 now on this Tuesday morning here on the Fargo CW. In our election 2016 coverage this morning, Donald Trump is set to campaign in Colorado today, a day ahead of his 3rd and final debate showdown against rival Hillary Clinton. Now, in a series of interviews yesterday, Trump's wife Melania publicly defended him against sexual assault allegations for the first time.
Hillary Clinton's campaign dealt with more fallout from the FBI's now closed investigation of her use of a private email server during her time as Secretary of State. Hannah Daniels has the latest from New York.
Tomorrow, Hillary tonight.
Hillary Clinton appeared at a star-studded Broadway fundraiser via video last night.
We're in the final stretch of this campaign, and we need your help.
This shows corruption at the highest level.
And Trump released a rare video message of his own on Twitter, accusing the FBI and State Department of colluding with Clinton. FBI documents released Monday from the agency's probe into her use of a private email server suggest Clinton's Undersecretary, Patrick Kennedy, trying to get the agency to, quote, see their way to marking an email pertaining to Benghazi unclassified in exchange for more personnel in Iraq.
Any really assertion that this was somehow tit for tat or a quid pro quo exchange of in that manner really, frankly, is insulting.
The development came on the same day Donald Trump's wife Melania spoke to CNN and defended her husband's lewd 2005 comments to NBC Access Hollywood host Billy Bush about women.
I was surprised because that is not the man that I know. He was lead on, like egg on, from the host to say dirty and bad stuff.
Campaigning in Green Bay, the Republican nominee doubled down on rigged election claims.
People that have died 10 years ago are still voting. Illegal immigrants are voting.
Despite Trump's claims, most experts say voter fraud is extremely rare in the U.S. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
A CBS News poll out Monday shows Clinton leading Trump by 9 points nationally. The Democratic nominee travels to Las Vegas today, the site of tomorrow night's critical debate.
Many people say that they remain confused about taxes and health care, and that has scammers trying to take advantage. Coming up next on the Valley Today, Consumer Reports experts give us some of the red flags to watch out for in a new email scam that's making the rounds.